Steven Cureño, KO Artist Sports, right here with the one and only David Benavidez. Man, I want to just jump into it, man. We saw Samson on the Boxing Voice podcast talking about you and potential fights and things like that. One of the first ones I want to get into, he said it would take minimum $7 million.
So let me, before even start on that, first of all, I just want to clear it out. Before anything comes out, it has to be from us. Okay. You know, we didn't price ourselves out of nothing. You know, negotiations are negotiations, but first we got to take care of this fight, you know, on, was it May 15th or May 14th against David Lemieux. I mean, obviously, that's what goes into negotiations. I don't think you get the first number that you always ask for, but I didn't price myself out of nothing. And, you know, the fight like that, it's not even being negotiated yet. You know, it's only in talks right now. So, first of all, we got to take care of David Lemieux. I think that fight is lucrative on both sides for PBC and DAZN, you know what I mean? But first, he has to take care of his opponent, and I have to take care of my opponent. And as of right now, that's all it is right now. But, you know, I'm pretty sure we can come to an agreement. I think a lot of people want to see that fight. I think that's a fight that he needs. It's a fight I need. So, you know, I think it's a possibility of making the fight happen. But as of pricing myself out, nobody's even, you know, it's only talks right now. You know, and you know what I'm saying? So nobody's priced themselves out. But I think we will come to terms, but we both had to get that win first.
Is that kind of the reaction you got from online? I saw a lot of, you know, fans being like, what, $7 million already? Was that kind of the reaction you were feeling from fans?
Yeah, definitely, because I hadn't even seen an interview. I hadn't seen that Samson's interview, and then so it just caught me off guard, you know, especially, you know, but like at the end of the day, what do people want? Do people want to keep seeing garbage fights? They want to see the real fights happen, you know what I mean? So I think it's kind of like a double-edged sword that the fans are playing. You know, a lot of people complain about stuff, but I'm here actually trying to make these fights happen. I'm trying to give the fans the fights they want to see, and you know what I mean? If they don't like it, they want to keep seeing garbage fights, and I don't know what to tell you.
With Boo Boo being that he's obviously a fighter who's been clamoring for a big fight and things like that, do you think he'll come to the table once, you know, both victories come in?
I think so. I think so. You know, but like I said, first things first, we both need to take care of this fight, but he's kind of like me on DAZN. You know what I mean? A lot of people, we want a lot of these big fights, and we will fight anybody, but, you know, it's hard to get the fights because we're not. Well, for me, I'm contender right now. I'm not a champion. You know, he was a champion, but all the champions he wanted to fight at 160 move up to 168. So I think we're both in the same position. So why not make it happen? I think he's like 31. You know what I mean? So he's been there for a long, long time. So I think if anybody else deserves a fight, you know, besides me, it's him. You know what I mean? So we could, and that's the thing about it. We don't need all these other fighters. We need this fight with each other to make ourselves to get to that next level.
Another thing he said, man, it was a big headline for sure coming out of there, was that you guys offered Canelo $50+ million for a fight and didn't come to fruition. Didn't get an.
I don't know if that's what my promotion company said. You know, if that's what PBC now Heyman and Samson Lukowicz said. You know, I'm not in charge of negotiating, especially. I don't got fucking $50 million myself, so I'm not gonna be like, oh, we offered them $50 million. I mean, PBC, I'm sure the 2-fight deal was with Charlo and then with me, so I'm sure if they were competing against DAZN, I'm sure they had you know, they believe in me, they believe in Charlo, so I'm pretty sure the numbers up there were high. I know for a fact there were more than 85 million. So I mean, if people don't want to believe it, if they want to believe it, they don't want to believe it. Doesn't matter. You know, it's facts. That's what happened. So yeah, that's the thing with that.
Well, what do you think that says, maybe on Canelo's side, that, you know, it was probably more money going to the PBC route, you know, fighting you and Charlo, and instead of Bivol and Triple G, which it seems like he's leaning toward?
To be honest, bro, I don't even know, and I don't even want to speak on that. Whatever decisions he made as in his team, that's what they made. You know, I have nothing to do with their team. The only thing I got to worry about is myself. I got the interim title fight coming up, and that puts me into a closer position into either securing a fight with Canelo or with another top, you know, Boo Boo Andre, making it a unified interim title fight, you know. So that's my only interest right now. Whatever happens with them, you know, I let people talk and say whatever they want to say, and you know, I'm pretty sure they'll come out why the reasons why. And you know, it's not even a done deal yet. You know, we don't even know. You know, I mean, I don't know myself. I don't know what's happening in that. But I think when it comes out, you know, everybody will know. I'm pretty sure they'll have an explanation for it. But you know, I'm handling myself. I'm staying in low key, taking care of my business, working. I'm working on a lot of stuff. I've been training already for a month. Got 3 months left, so you know I'm grinding right now, and that's all I could tell you.
Yeah, you're definitely grinding your ass off in here in this hot ass room. Just another subject I want to talk about. I talked to you a couple of weeks ago. We talked about how you've asked Sampson, for all these guys. We talked to Caleb during the Thurman Barrios week, and he said supposedly that Sampson is the one that said no about you two locking horns. Any comment on that?
If they would have given me a contract to fight Caleb Plant, I wouldn't have taken it. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of he said, she said, man. I didn't get no contract. If I would have got a contract with Caleb Plant, I, of course, would have taken it 4 years ago. You know what I mean? I would still take it now. I mean, why not fight now? I mean, he's talking all that shit. You know, he just got his ass knocked out. And so why not come back? You know, maybe if he's so good, like you said, he just make a point and come beat me. He can't do that.
It's some tough words. I love talking to you guys.
Mad, though. That's Marcos' best friend. Marcos is gonna get mad.
He's gonna get mad.
Call Marcos right now.
He's probably texting him as we speak. Man, just going back to the Canelo thing. You sparred Bivol. You sparred Triple G. If Canelo does go that route, from your experience with both guys, which would be like the tougher fight for him?
I mean, I still think as it still stands for me, Triple G's probably the tougher fight in those two. I mean, he's giving them the 2 toughest fights of his career. So I mean, just because he's been really inactive doesn't mean that he's washed up. You know, I mean, the last guys he's fought 3 guys, he knocked all of them out. You know what I mean? So it's not like he's got ran through or nothing like that. But I still think Golovkin gives him the tougher fight, but I'm not saying Dimitri Bivol will not give him a tough fight. He's a tough competitor. He's a champion for a reason. You know, he's a declarated amateur. You know, he's a sneaky right hand. I've worked with both of them. Bivol is a really good fighter too, so it'll be a good fight.
Obviously, Lemieux's next, hopefully May 14th. Is that seeming like the date? I know it was kind of April 30th, and then it's.
I think so. I was supposed to find out today, but they didn't tell. It's either the 14th or the 21st. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I think this week it might come out, but it don't matter to me. I'm working. You know, I'm having a good time training. You know, this is where I love to be. This is my natural habitat. You know, I love boxing, and I just love being around my team and learning every day.
I was going to say it's a long camp, man. If it ends up being kind of mid to late May, is that any worry? I mean, you're a young guy, but is there any worry about overtraining or anything like that?
No, not necessarily overtraining. You know what I mean? I just well, I mean, I don't know, bro. I mean, I'm just training. I feel like the more training you get, there's even sometimes I don't really have to train, but I choose to train because I want to get better, and this is what I love to do. It's been this week. I've even on my off time, like, I come in here and I do some bag work and I do stuff like that. I just want to get to a different level. I think people say that when they overtrain is because they're not in that level and their body's not used to it. But if you train hard enough, you look at Mayweather. Some people might have said he overtrained or whatever, but he's on a different level. It's not that he overtrained; he's just on a different level, right. And that's kind of what I want to get to the point I want to get to. I've been training for a long time, and these last 5 years, 6 years, I really dedicate myself where I train 3 times a day, a total of like almost 6 hours. So my body's used to that already. So I just want to take it to another level. I want to challenge myself, and I want to work a little bit harder, and I want to get to a different level.
Excellent, man. You could tell you're getting there already, man. David, man, I appreciate your time. Tell the fans anything else you want to clear up. I know your name's been in the headlines since that interview and stuff. Anything else you want to say about it?
I just want to tell all the people I don't know what they're talking about, just shut the fuck up, please. Like, you guys don't know. A lot of people don't know what they're talking about just because they be reading or comments or seeing videos on Instagram. They don't know what's going on. If you don't know what's going on behind the scenes, please just shut up. It pisses me off too that where I see people, just saying a lot of shit that they know nothing about, but they think they're experts, and then they'll even like brainwash other people that they know what they're talking about, but they really don't know shit. So now this is where it comes. Now I know what Mayweather's uncle was talking about. You don't know shit about boxing, So yeah, but I mean, May 14th, May 21st, somewhere around there. It's going to be a great fight. I think it's going to be back in Phoenix, Arizona. So once the tickets go on sale, I hope it gets sold out because it's going to be a great show like last time. So thank you so much for all the love and support. Definitely. Well, man, you got the Instagram back. Oh yeah, but yeah, finally got the Instagram back. Yeah, Benavidez 300. Follow me on there. I got all the latest news about everything. I got these new hats, David Benavidez. I'm coming out with a lot of new merch, a whole lot of different stuff. So it's going to come on sale real soon. So tune in, and thank you very much for everything. Excellent. Thank you so much, David, for your time, brother. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. As always.